Clue 1. This Bond leans into humor and elegance. Clue 2. Escapism and wit shape an entire era. Clue 3. He holds the longest reign in the role.
So, good evening, James Bond. Who is this Bond? He raised eyebrows and became part of the act. I think everybody knows this one, don't they? We are doing James Bond tonight, and this is the famous Bond character, and played by Mr. Roger Moore. Mr. Roger Moore, our first James Bond of the evening.
Clue 1. Authority and intellect command every scene. Clue 2. She challenges Bond without blinking. Clue 3. Her presence anchors the franchise.
Hey King, what's going on? You got it. Hey, that was pretty quick. Very good. Now, we're also looking for the actress in this case. So you got the character, M, and who's the character? I mean, who's the actress? Who's the actress? Going once, going twice. She's been in lots of movies. There you go, my dude is in the house with the wind. Judy Day. Well, hey, and welcome in, everyone. You are in the right place. This is Dave's Hollywood Confidential, where we mix a little Hollywood trivia with robot speed painting, and we sprinkle in some friendly chaos. Tonight's game is simple. We have 3 main categories over 6 fast-paced rounds. Category 1 is the top 20 countdown of the most iconic James Bond movies. Category 2 is the top 20 countdown of the top Bond girls. And Category 3 is the top 20 actors who are most well known for 007 franchise roles. Faces will appear, clues will drop, and your job is to beat the clock, and of course each other. A quick reminder, this show runs on the chat, so do say hello. I see King, I see Madu, I see Arenas in the house. Good to see you guys. Trust your instincts and your memory. Tonight's show is brought to you by DavidHansonArt.com. Original art, prints, and visuals straight from my feed. Please do take a look, but only after the show. All right, we'll warm up those fingers, eyes on the screen, because round 1's about to start. Now, I do have a little announcement tonight. We are in a weather situation here in the great south of the United States. We have an ice storm underway. However, I thought my power would be down already and we wouldn't be doing our show, but we are. So I think the internet's fine on my end. So I hope you guys do okay on your end. Anyway, let's do it. Let's get round 1 going.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So we're good. We're good here so far. The ice storm has been not too bad.
Clue 1. This late 70s adventure sends a perfectly tailored spy chasing a threat that's far bigger than Earth itself. Clue 2. Laser battles, zero-gravity danger, and a towering metal-toothed foe push spectacle to new heights. Clue 3. The mission famously abandons subtlety and blasts Bond straight into outer space.
All right, King. Pretty good. Now remember, we're doing the countdown of the movies, top 20 movies, and you are, of course, correct. Let's see, what else can you tell me about this movie? Who was the main Bond girl on this? I can't remember. Moonraker is, of course, correct. Moonraker. Roger Moore! There you go.
Clue 1. Glittering excess and desert glamour surround a confident return to familiar territory.
On to number 19.
Clue 2. Diamond smuggling, dry humor, and a bald mastermind collide in neon-lit style.
Think diamonds.
Clue 3. The tone leans cheeky as Vegas becomes the playground for espionage.
Vegas. Connery. It's the one where wit takes center stage. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Very good, very good, very good. You are correct. Film is remembered as much for its eyebrow-raising humor as for reminding audiences Bond could still charm his way through anything. And you're correct. Diamonds are forever. Forever and ever.
Clue 1. This grounded chapter opens with loss and a thirst for revenge.
On to number 18.
Clue 2. Snowy slopes, cliffside danger, and a stripped-down approach signal a reset.
You chases.
Clue 3. Gadgets take a back seat as realism and grit move to the front.
Anybody remember this one? The picture may not be as good. Not Casino Royale. Oh, this is Roger Moore again. And this is skiing. After the previous film's successes, this entry felt like Bond quietly saying, let's get serious again. And this was called For Your Eyes Only. For Your Eyes Only. All right. That's all right. Let's go on to 17.
Clue 1. Colorful locations and playful intrigue define this globe-spanning mission.
Roger Moore again.
Clue 2. Jewel thefts and Cold War tensions spiral into high-energy spectacle. Clue 3. The story embraces camp, disguises, and bold visual flair.
So this one is famous for the name of the Bond girl, or I guess she's really the villain in this one. This is the one where Bond's commitment to disguise goes impressively. This one's not Her Majesty's Secret Service. This one is Octopussy. Yeah. All right.
Clue 1. A spectacular opening launches this sleek 90s adventure at full speed. Clue 2. Oil politics, emotional villains, and betrayal complicate the assignment. Clue 3. Personal stakes blur the line between duty and desire.
The polished chapter that mixes romance, action, and moral ambiguity. Fans still debate whether the opening alone earns this film a permanent place in Bond history. I don't think this one's Roger Moore. This is a new guy. Quite the picture. This is The World Is Not Enough. The World Is Not Enough. Do you remember that one? I barely do.
Clue 1. Headlines become weapons in a world racing toward chaos.
Now remember this one.
Clue 2. Media power fuels global conflict as action rarely slows down. Clue 3. Tomorrow's news is the deadliest threat of all.
Any guesses on this one? Long before fake news became a buzzword, this film was already side-eyeing power of media. So media. Yeah, exactly. Very good. It's not slow. I don't know what to tell you. The internet's faster, so must be a YouTube thing. I'm not sure.
Clue 1. Exotic landscapes frame a larger-than-life espionage fantasy. Clue 2. Disguises, aerial gadgets, and secret bases raise the scale. Clue 3. A hidden fortress becomes the ultimate symbol of villain excess.
I like the villain in this one, right? the hairless cats. Fans often point to this film as the quiet beginning of Bond's modern toughness. Bond's modern toughness. I think the main issue with the speed of the Jap may be just that we're doing it in half the time, and so you don't feel like you've got as much extra time. The leg helped him.
Clue 1. This debut introduces a sharper edge to a familiar figure. Clue 2. Political intrigue and defection plots dominate the danger. Clue 3. The tone signals a tougher era ahead.
I guess I forgot to tell you the answer to the last one. It was The Living Daylight. And so this one is, yeah, Timothy Dalton. Yeah, exactly. Not a license to kill. I like that film.
Clue 1. A stylish 70s vibe reshapes the franchise's rhythm. Clue 2. Mysticism, crime lords, and bold music take center stage.
I'm sorry, the last one
Clue
was...
3. A smoother, lighter interpretation steps into the spotlight.
This one is... I got a little mixed up. The theme song alone ensured this movie would never fade quietly into history. Dr. Mark. I don't know who the girl is there. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that one was Live and Let
Clue
Die.
1. Legacy and consequence hang heavy over this modern chapter.
All right, now this is the...
Clue 2. Past
Daniel Craig.
relationships resurface as threats escalate worldwide.
This is a
Clue
very
3.
emotional.
Tradition is challenged in a deeply emotional farewell.
A deeply emotional farewell. Old relationships resurface. Yes. This film shocked audiences by proving that even Bond stories can have a full circle ending. I don't know if you remember this. Wasn't there a big explosion when the old wife died or something? I can't remember. Something like that. You remember this one? Not Spectre. That's a good one. That's a good one. That one was No Time to Die. No Time to Die. Now we're back on track for sure. Cut off my went there for a second. This is a lightning round. 20 most famous supermodels. Supermodels. Okay, I'll be right back. Supermodels. You can get them. but you did pretty well. You know most of your models. That was good. Denise Richards is not in there, I'm afraid. You guys both went for the Denise Richards. Yeah, Bar Raphael.
Clue 1.
Yeah.
Official rules vanish when vengeance takes control.
Back to Bond.
Clue 2. Loyalty is tested as the mission turns personal.
Not seen this answer on the board.
Clue 3. The tone grows darker and more ruthless than ever before.
Okay. Darker, harsher, closer to a crime thriller. Many fans now see this as the blueprint for the tougher Bond. There you go. There you go. King. Dagger. All right, King. You got it. Yeah, Madhu. You guys are correct. License to a kill. License to a kill. All right. Let's go back in time to number 9.
Clue 1. Oceans hide danger beneath their calm surface. Clue 2. Nuclear stakes and underwater spectacle dominate the screen. Clue 3. Scale and ambition define this classic adventure.
All right, so going back in time, we got, I think it's Sean Connery there, if I'm not mistaken, and we're way back. Nuclear threats. At a time, audiences had never seen underwater action. First underwater action. Sean Connery, back in the day. From Russia with Love is a good guess. This is Thunderball. Thunderball. How about that?
Clue 1. Romance, humor, and danger blend into grand escapism.
Wow, Doctor.
Clue
Are
2.
you clairvoyant?
A larger-than-life henchman and unforgettable gadgets steal scenes. Clue 3. This entry defines fun for an entire era.
So you must have been guessing on the last one, Doctor. You couldn't have got it that bad. This movie basically defines what people mean when they say fun Bond. Fun Bond. Talk about underwater action. This one had a lot of gadgets. You are correct, Doctor. Pretty fast. The Spy Who Loved Me. The Spy Who Loved Me. Okay, this
Clue
is a
1.
classic.
Emotional vulnerability breaks through the spy facade.
I love this one.
Clue 2. Love and loss reshape the mission's meaning. Clue 3. The ending forever alters Bond's world.
Time has been incredibly kind to this film, turning it into a fan favorite heartbreaker. Alpine chases and genuine romance reshape Bond's world. Remember that? I remember that. One of those classic ones for sure. It was On Her Majesty's Secret Service. On Her Majesty's Secret Service. All right, let's go to number 6.
Clue 1. A Cold War relic collides with a new generation. Clue 2. Personal rivalry fuels explosive set pieces. Clue 3. A tank chase cements its iconic status.
All right, this film didn't just revive Bond, it launched countless living room video game rivalries. I'm not sure what that means. It's synonymous with 90s style and iconic set pieces. Set in the Cold War. Yeah, very good. I do. You're correct. I guess the chat's a little slow, but you know, we'll make do. We'll make do. I'll give you credit.
Clue 1.
Golden
A
Eyes
quiet
Giraffe.
beginning sparks a cinematic legend. Clue 2. A mysterious island and imposing foe set the tone.
This is definitely going back.
Clue 3. This is where the myth officially starts.
This is, I think, Sean Connery again. Way back in the day. Without this film, none of the others even get to order a martini. From Russia with Love is a good guess. This one's not that one, though. It's where everything officially began. Not sure. I guess. What you doing? Sean Connery, Dr. No. Dr. No. Dr. Yes.
Clue 1. The past comes knocking with emotional force.
Now, a classic and it's modern.
Clue 2. A haunting villain attacks from within.
This is good.
Clue 3. Tradition and evolution collide beautifully.
So this is both a love letter to tradition and a bold evolution. A haunting villain and an attack on home ground to raise the stakes. So yeah, this was attacking his power. You know, it wasn't very nice. Many fans walked out convinced they just seen a modern classic. Anyway, everybody loved this movie. Modern. Hardball. There you go. King got it. King got it. Jeff Ball.
Clue 1. Suspense replaces spectacle in this tightly wound thriller.
All right, you guys been trying to get this.
Clue 2. Espionage and betrayal fuel relentless tension.
I've seen the answer.
Clue 3. A train journey becomes unforgettable.
It's often praised as pure spy drama. This is one of the hardcore fans, the hardcore fans site when they want real espionage Bond. Yeah, of course. Yeah, this is like the favorite spy. Yeah, buddy. Correct. You guys are both correct. It is From Russia with Love. From Russia with Love. There they go.
Clue 1. Brutality and raw instinct redefine a familiar name.
Go down to number 2.
Clue 2. High-stakes games replace gadgets as trust fractures. Clue 3. This reboot reshapes everything that follows.
Yeah, so this completely resets the franchise tone and direction. Dang, you are correct. This film reminded audiences that Bond's confidence is earned, not guaranteed. Earned, not guaranteed. And you are correct. It is Casino Royale. Casino Royale. And you're correct. All right, that means we're down to the number 1, and I think we all know.
Clue 1. Confidence, gadgets, and swagger align perfectly. Clue 2. A gold-obsessed villain and legendary confrontation define the danger. Clue 3. This film sets the rulebook for Bond forever.
Yeah, so I remember seeing this as a kid. And it was like, wow, check that out. That's when they could still show some skin back in the day. Albeit gold skin. If Bond movies had a rule book, this one wrote half of the rule book. Goldfinger is of course correct. There you go, Goldfinger. Well, I'm sorry the chat goes slow. I know it makes the game a little bit harder. Yeah, she did die from it. She did indeed die from it. Well, anyway, it's good to see you guys in the house. I appreciate it. We got one more lightning round before we move on to round 2. Now, round 2 will be the Bond girls, so that'll be good. But let's do time travel movies and TV series as a lightning round, okay? Let's do it. brings back the memories, right? Tenet. Yeah, that was a weird one. That was weird. I see you got the 12 Monkeys, so that was good. All right, let's go to the Bond girls. Without further ado.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, once again, we're doing the top 20 countdown of the top Bond girls from the movies. So we're looking for character first.
Clue 1. This brilliant beauty enters Bond's orbit with confidence that feels just as strong as her intellect.
Character, actress.
Clue 2. She trades quips and competence with ease, while danger floats all around her.
Character.
Clue 3. Science, space travel, and a striking yellow look make her unforgettable.
All right. Not Miss Moneypenny, but hang on to that. She comes up somewhere tonight. She does come up somewhere tonight. But this one has one of the best names of any of the Bond girls. This was Holly Goodhead. Holly Goodhead, played by Lois Phillips. Holly Goodhead. All right.
Clue 1. This dangerously glamorous woman makes it clear she's not playing for the good guys.
First view might be hard.
Clue 2. Seduction and loyalty to evil intertwine on the dance floor.
Back in the day, for sure.
Clue 3. She redefines the lethal femme fatale with fearless confidence.
Yeah, femme fatale. Walking with a gun. Number 19. Anybody remember? She became iconic by proving that flirting and assassinating can happen in the same breath. A lot of the Bond girls were that way. With Fiona Volpe. Fiona Volpe, played by Luciana Palucci. There you go. Okay, I'll believe him. You'll know this.
Clue 1. Effervescence and elegance disguise a highly trained operative.
This is fairly recent.
Clue 2. One mission is all it takes for her to dominate the screen. Clue 3. Charm and firepower collide in explosive fashion.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the actress. Do you remember her character's name, perhaps? She looks pretty good here. Oh, come on. Let's try to get the character. Do you remember which movie? I'm not sure. I can play which movie it was. I don't remember. Her character's name was Paloma. Paloma. And Almas. Fairly attractive.
Clue 1. Calm intelligence masks emotional depth and hidden pain.
This is fairly recent, too.
Clue 2. Her connection to Bond grows across multiple missions. Clue 3. She becomes central to the most personal arc of his story.
Yeah. Oh, kind of interesting. Does she look familiar at all? Character or actor's name? She didn't just survive Bond's world, she actually changed it. Yeah. I don't remember the exact storyline. But the character's name was Madeline Swain. Madeline Swain. And you do remember. Good King. And the actress's name was Leia Seydoux.
Clue 1. This hardened woman is driven by loss rather than romance.
Number 16.
Clue 2. Revenge fuels every step as she moves through danger.
It's a Russian lady.
Clue 3. Partnership replaces passion in a brutally honest alliance.
So, she stands out for needing Bond's help emotionally about as much as he needs hers. I kind of remember. Camille Montes was the character's name. Camille Montes. And it's played by Olga Kurilenko. She's done a lot of acting since then, I believe. This one's fairly famous.
Clue 1. Mystery and authority surround this exotic leader. Clue 2. Power, spectacle, and intrigue dominate her world.
Iconic character name.
Clue 3. Camp and danger blend into unforgettable excess.
Supermodel. She anchors one of the franchise's most colorful and campy adventures. This is one of the most campy storylines. Between jewels and circus chaos, you prove subtlety is optional in Bond lore. Okay. What is this? One of the most iconic names for the Bond girl? Actually, she's the villain. Octopussy Maud Adams.
Clue 1. This sharp-minded survivor refuses to fade into the background. Clue 2. Technical skill and bravery make her indispensable.
Russian character, Italian actor.
Clue 3. Intelligence becomes her greatest weapon.
Oh, it wouldn't let you put the name up. Don't you love that kind of stuff about YouTube? Yeah, this whole category I've been trying to post, shorts, and it blocks Bond Girl, if you can believe it. This is Natalia Simonova, and it's played by Isabella Scorupco. There you go.
Clue 1. Sparkle and sass define this American wildcard.
This is a classic American actress.
Clue 2. Diamonds and deception swirl around every move she makes. Clue 3. Playful glamour hides razor-sharp instincts.
I think she had a bit part in The Sidemen also. This is not Miss Monty Penny yet. Hang on to that. She has a classic character name too, and it is an old American actress in lots of series. She was even on game shows. Miss Jill St. John playing Tiffany Case. Tiffany Case. Classic name. All right, so let's move on. Number 12.
Clue 1. Grief sharpens this woman's resolve. Clue 2. Precision and focus guide her quest for justice.
This actress has been very popular since.
Clue 3. Quiet intensity replaces flirtation entirely.
I almost think she's been in multiple James Bond movie shows. I think so. Few Bond girls arrive with a weapon and zero patience for nonsense. Yeah, I wouldn't want to face that. Now, the actress's name is Carol Bouquet. Carol Bouquet. And she's been in a lot of movies. And the character's name was Molina Havelock. Was that from The World Is Not Enough? Okay. You might know this one.
Clue 1. This elite agent enters the mission as an equal. Clue 2. Martial skill and discipline define every encounter.
This is the one where she was riding on the motorcycle, right?
Clue 3. Action becomes a true partnership.
So she was much more a partner. Less a Bond girl, more a spy girl. She didn't need saving. She needed Bond to keep up. Yes. You remember this one at all? I think we had a little picture of her riding on the back of the motorcycle earlier. Maggie Q. Maggie. No. Yeah, I do. You're correct. It is Michelle Yale. Yale. And her character name was Wai Lin. Yeah. All right. Let's do a mid-round lightning round. Most endangered animals. Let me remember this. Most endangered animals. See how many you can get, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, seemed like you knew quite a few of those. Right, back to Bond girls. Let's finish up with the top 10 Bond girls. Here we go.
Clue 1. Fate and prophecy guide this ethereal presence. Clue 2. Innocence clashes with the darkness around her. Clue 3. Destiny proves far more dangerous than it appears.
Now this actress is interesting. She played this role when she was a little bit older, and she went through this whole later phase in life where, like, she did Playboy and stuff. I don't know if you remember this, but she played a very famous TV role. Very famous TV role. You remember what this is? Character or actress? Bond girl. Believe it or not. This was Miss Jane Seymour, and the role was Solitaire.
Clue 1. This fearless operative makes an unforgettable entrance.
You'll know this.
Clue 2. Confidence and strength drive her through every fight.
Fairly famous actor.
Clue 3. She embodies modern toughness and style.
The legacy includes redefining toughness for a new era. One bikini moment launched 1,000 headlines. All right, there you go. We got both. And yes, Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman from the last one, right? Am I right? Yeah, Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman. How about that? Jinx Johnson, Halle Berry, of course. Of course, one bikini moment. This one's harder.
Clue 1. Seduction becomes a weapon in this unhinged performance. Clue 2. Control and dominance fuel dangerous pleasure. Clue 3. Chaos follows wherever she goes.
Now, she's actually remembered as one of the most unhinged figures in the series, and her name fits it. Now, she has been, I think she's played in multiple James Bond movies. And her character's name in this one was Xenia Onatopp. On the top. And the actress's name is Famke Janssen. Famke Janssen. I'm not sure what persuasion that is. Maybe Norwegian, maybe? I don't know.
Clue 1. Grace hides deep sorrow beneath the surface. Clue 2. Betrayal pushes her toward courage and revenge.
It's back in the day.
Clue 3. She transforms into a vital ally.
Yeah, she evolved from victim to ally. Back in the day, when pushed far enough, even Grace picks up a harpoon. Another harpoon wielder. She has a pretty cool character name. Domino Derval. Domino. Played by Claudine Agul. Claudine, there she is. Blonde girl. Yeah, YouTube doesn't like me doing those bikini pictures.
Clue 1. This formidable agent meets Bond on equal ground. Clue 2. Professional rivalry sparks undeniable chemistry.
Kind of look like those characters.
Clue 3. Partnership becomes the heart of the mission.
Now this is a fairly famous actress. She went on to do lots of different movies, but she did get her big boost being a Bond girl. Yeah. But once Bond had to share the driver's seat. Yeah. I guess she was maybe already a little famous when she played the Bond girl. Now she played a Russian character, Anya Amasova. But this is an American actress named not Eva Green. I like Eva Green though. She's coming up. Barbara Bach. Barbara Bach.
Clue 1. Innocence draws her into a dangerous web. Clue 2. Romance and espionage blur together.
That's back in the day.
Clue 3. Vulnerability raises the stakes dramatically.
And another Russian character name, of course. Lots of Russian ladies for Bond girl. But again, the actress was actually, I think, Italian. She showed how vulnerability could raise the stakes of espionage. Natasha, hey, that's one of two names it could be, right? What's the other one? This is not Galore. This is Tatiana Romanova, played by Daniela Bianchi. Daniela Bianchi. Looking good.
Clue 1. Commanding confidence defines this legendary presence.
All right, you. So you
Clue
were
2.
clairvoyant.
Skill and attitude refuse to be ignored.
I don't know how you guys do the
Clue
clairvoyant.
3. Her name alone becomes iconic.
So yeah, the most iconic character name. Badu already has it. Yeah. What's her first name? Oh, you can't say it on YouTube, right? You know the actress by any chance? That's a little harder. Yes, Kitty Galore. It's correct. You are correct. Even Bond had to admit she flew her own plane, literally and figuratively. There you go. Miss Kitty Galore, played by Honor Blackman.
Clue 1. Emotional complexity breaks through Bond's armor.
Number 3.
Clue 2. Love replaces routine with real consequences.
This gal went on to major
Clue
stars.
3. Tragedy reshapes everything that follows.
She had her own movies, her own TV series. She went on to all kinds of success. And she had a long career. This is the romance that broke Bond's heart. And the audience's heart too. One of Bond's first big romance. Back in the day. Now the character's name was Tracy DiVincenzo. But the actress was a British lady named Diana Rigg. Diana Rigg.
Clue 1. Sharp wit challenges Bond's control.
Avengers.
Clue 2. Love and betrayal intertwine painfully.
All right, this is the lady
Clue
we've been
3.
waiting for.
Her influence echoes long after she's gone.
Yeah. Love and betrayal intertwine in devastating ways. She didn't just shape Bond's heart, she reshaped the entire franchise. You are correct, King. You remember the character's name? The character's names are always so much harder. This is the beautiful Ava Green. Ava Green playing Vesper Lynn. Vesper Lynn. Hard to remember. You might remember this character's name, though. Number 1.
Clue 1. Beauty and danger emerge in a single iconic moment.
Number 1 Bond girl.
Clue 2. Mystery and confidence define her presence. Clue 3. She sets the standard for every Bond girl to follow.
It's not Miss Moneypenny. She comes up in the actors category. Actors category. This is the original Bond girl. Number 1 Bond girl. Both in character name and in actress name. She went on to major stardom. She did a Playboy stint as well. This is Miss Ursula Andress. Ursula Andress playing Honey Rider. Honey Rider. Number 1 Bond girl. Bo Derek. She kind of looked like Bo Derek. In fact, she's one of the 3 wives of Bo Derek's husband. So there you go. They were buddies. Her and Bo Derek were buddies. All right. Well, anyway, that was kind of fun, right? Right? So yeah, there was a connection to Bo Derek for sure. Anyway, we are going to do the last category is the actors category. So Miss Moneypenny, I guarantee you, comes up in the actors category. Let's do one more lightning round. This is 20 natural wonders in the US and the UK. Okay? All right. Some of those all look the same. I don't know. You got most of those. All right. So let's do the most iconic actors from the James Bond 007 franchise. Okay. So these are going to include Bonds. These are going to include Bond girls. And this is also going to include villains. And what we're really looking for is the actors' names, which makes it a little harder, right? So let's see what we could do with this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bond actors. Top 20.
Clue 1. This unexpected casting choice stepped into an iconic role with surprising emotional depth. Clue 2. Romance and vulnerability take center stage instead of gadgets. Clue 3. He became the Bond who only appeared once, but never faded away.
Yeah, so this is interesting. He only did it once. Oh, there you go, King. Very good. Very good. You got it. Interesting that he walked away after one film, instantly becoming the biggest what if in Bond history. Yeah, what if? Yeah, he looks like Bond there, doesn't he? George Lazenby. Yeah, George. He looks like Bond to me. All right, let's move on to number 19. Now, this is just a character, a villain.
Clue 1. Cold intensity defines this unforgettable villain. Clue 2. A high-stakes card game turns deadly under his gaze. Clue 3. His calm menace reshapes the tone of modern Bond villains.
I think he plays quite a few villains. Few villains have made sitting at a table feel so terrifying. So yeah, something about his look, right? Something about this guy's look. Now, does anybody remember this actor's name? How soon we forget? Yeah, very good, King. Very good, you are correct. His first name is Mads. You know that. And his last name is Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen. There you go.
Clue 1. This powerhouse performer arrives with fearless authority.
We've seen this Bond girl.
Clue 2. She matches Bond move for move in explosive action.
Yeah.
Clue 3. The role feels more like a partner than a passenger.
Yeah, she was the one on the back of the motorcycle, I think. Yeah, King. That's correct. Correct. And yeah, Madhu, that was correct from the last one. Anyway, yeah, this is Michelle Yao. Am I saying that right? Yao? Michelle Yao. Audiences instantly agreed she deserved her own spin-off. There you go. 007.5 or maybe 009 or something. I don't know.
Clue 1. This portrayal favors intensity over charm.
This is Bond.
Clue
James
2.
Bond.
Moral weight and realism replace playful excess. Clue 3. His Bond quietly foreshadows a tougher future.
A tougher Bond. A tougher Bond. Fans later realized he was ahead of his time. Yes, you are all correct. Of course. Did you like him as Bond? Did you? I don't. How many movies did he do? 2 or 3? Or am I off on that? You are correct, of course. It is Timothy Dalton. Timothy Dalton. I don't remember how many he did. At least a couple. I liked it. I thought he was great. Yeah. Okay. Well.
Clue 1. This familiar presence brings warmth to headquarters.
Okay. Okay. Who is this?
Clue 2. Flirtation and loyalty remain constant across eras.
Who is this?
Clue 3. She becomes the franchise's emotional through line.
Always flirted with Bond. There you go. And anybody remember the actress's name by any chance? You are, of course, correct. There she is. Miss Moneypenny at the front desk. Yeah. Yeah, nobody knew her name. Because Miss Moneypenny was so good. Lois Maxwell. Lois Maxwell. Checks in at number 16 on our Bond actor. Okay, this is actually interesting too.
Clue 1. This elegant menace radiates danger without effort.
Lots of movies.
Clue 2. Precision and pride define his deadly reputation.
He's the villain.
Clue 3. He stands as Bond's dark reflection.
He stands as Bond's perfect dark mirror. Yes, I like it. I think he's a British actor. He's been in lots of movies. Often plays a villain, although not always. Not always. Wasn't he in Lord of the Rings? I'm not mistaken. There you go. Okay. Plays in lots of horror movies, doesn't he? Yeah. Christopher Lee is correct. Christopher Lee. There he is. He was a good Bond villain for sure. All right, we've seen this lady tonight.
Clue 1. This modern icon makes a historic splash. Clue 2. Strength and confidence drive every scene. Clue 3. Style and power collide in unforgettable fashion.
This is a picture of her at the Academy Awards, I believe, getting her Oscar. Do you remember the movie she got her Oscar for by any chance? Yeah, Halle Berry. Bond was lucky to get her before she could hit the big time, right? Yeah, Mustard's Ball. Correct. All right, she checks in at number 14 on our Bond actors list. Now number 13.
Clue 1. This larger-than-life figure defines classic villain excess.
This is our number 1 villain.
Clue 2. Obsession fuels one of cinema's most famous threats.
Golfer, he's a golfer.
Clue 3. He sets the villain blueprint forever.
And of course, you'll have to you probably can't remember the actor's name, but who was his cat? What was his catty's character's name? That's his character's name, yes. That is, Goldfinger is correct. But who was the actor? And how about his, what was his caddy's name? His caddy's character name. I think he's there in the background, isn't he? No, that was Bond. Oh well. This actor's name is Gert Frobe. Gert Frobe, how soon we forget.
Clue 1. Seduction becomes a weapon of control. Clue 2. Pleasure and danger intertwine ruthlessly. Clue 3. She becomes one of the most talked about villains of her era.
Yeah, she was a very attractive villain. I think she was in more than one Bond movie. That's why I think she's on this list. She definitely hit the big time after this and was in Munich. And maybe she's Danish? Something like that. Something's Scandinavian. Her name is Famke Janssen. Famke Janssen. No? No? Okay. You should know this one.
Clue 1. This performance reveals Bond's vulnerable side.
We just talked about her.
Clue 2. Love and tragedy collide with lasting impact.
Went on to quite the career.
Clue 3. Her story forever alters Bond's emotional world.
Yeah, she was first. This is not Jean from. Oh, the other one was Famke. Yeah. Yes. Famke. But this gal went on to do everything, and she had her own TV series, the original show called Avengers, right? Nobody remembers. British actress? Diana Rigg. All right. One last lightning round break here. This is going to be top 20 engineering wonders throughout the world, and we'll be back with the final 10. All right, well, you got most of those. Yeah, Nile, Suez Canal, right? All right, top 10 Bond actors. I think you'll know number 10, okay? Here we go. Number
Clue
10.
1. This villain blends charm with chilling menace. Clue 2. His vendetta feels deeply personal.
A personal vendetta.
Clue 3. Modern Bond villainy reaches new heights.
Yes, it does. Bond villain charisma. He made monologues feel just as dangerous as bullets. Yeah, he had a lot of lines. He had a lot of lines. Yeah, of course. That's who it is. He made a good villain, didn't he? He returned later too, right? I think so. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right, well, certainly an actor that was famous for his Bond. And so is this lady.
Clue 1. Intelligence and mystery define this captivating presence.
One of our favorite Bond girls.
Clue 2. Emotional connection raises the stakes dramatically.
Intelligence and mystery.
Clue 3. Her legacy echoes throughout an entire era.
Yes, through an entire era. One betrayal changed Bond forever. Who remembers this Bond girl again? She's been on the show already tonight. As one of our top, I think she was number 2 Bond girl. Yes. Very good. Ava? She's good. Yeah. She's certainly an actress that has done well by the Bond franchise. All right, one of our favorite Bonds coming up.
Clue 1. This smooth operator reintroduces Bond with confidence. Clue 2. Gadgets, style, and swagger return in force.
Yeah, he really did revitalize.
Clue 3. He bridges classic charm with modern action.
Classic charm, modern action. Exactly right. Exactly right. Of course. Pierce Brosnan. Pierce. He's a good Bond, right? It's thumbs up, thumbs down for Pierce. What do you think? I thought he was a good Bond. Yeah. All right, well, number 7 is next, and I did tell you her name. So let's see.
Clue 1. Commanding confidence steals the spotlight instantly. Clue 2. Strength and independence define her presence.
Not your favorite Bond, okay?
Clue 3. Her name becomes legendary.
All right, so this is the legendary name again. Another picture of her. And obviously she became quite famous for playing that character. The Kitty. Oh no, this is, yeah. Kitty galore, yes. Do you remember her name? No, I told you her name, but did you remember? No. Honor Black. Now we will never forget. Honor Black. So what do you think of this Bond?
Clue 1. This Bond leans into humor and elegance. Clue 2. Escapism and wit shape an entire era. Clue 3. He holds the longest reign in the role.
So this is the guy that played more Bond movies than any other James Bond. Yeah. All right, buddy, take it easy, man. We're almost done. Roger Moore is correct. Now, did you like Roger Moore as Bond? No? A dodgy Bond. He was a dodgy Bond, no doubt. It was an era. You know, it was a whole era.
Clue 1. Authority and intellect command every scene.
Oh, I know. I mentioned
Clue
her.
2. She challenges Bond without blinking. Clue 3. Her presence anchors the franchise.
Yeah, her presence. So she's been in a lot of different Bond movies. Probably more than any other actor, I would think. Yeah, correct. Don't you think she's probably been in more than any other actor? I think so. Yeah. Judy Dench. Correct. She's been in a lot of different movies, right? A lot of different good ones. And probably more than any other actor. Yeah, Judy Dench. Very good. Now this next one's a little different, but very important for the Bond franchise.
Clue 1. This unmistakable voice defines cinematic drama.
So this is the singer in
Clue
many
2.
of the beginning
Opening
songs
notes set the tone before a single frame rolls.
for a whole era.
Clue 3. She becomes the sound of Bond itself.
It was her voice at the beginning of the movie. Do you remember who that is? I think she was a fairly famous jazz singer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Few singers can make a single note feel like espionage. So yeah, she set the feeling for the Bond movies. Anybody remember who this is? Really famous. It's Shirley Bassey. Shirley Bassey. Certainly a famous person from the Bond franchise. All right.
Clue 1. This star makes one of cinema's most famous entrances.
We're revisiting the #1 Bond girl.
Clue 2. Beauty and danger combine effortlessly. Clue 3. A cinematic archetype is born.
One of the wives of Bo Derek's husband. What was his name? John Derek. John Derek. Yeah. John Derek was very attractive, wasn't he? I don't think all at the same time. I'm not sure. Not sure of that. It was the 70s, though. Or, yeah, 70s and 80s. I don't know. So one bikini changed movie history forever. This is the girl in the white bikini. I told you her name. Became a famous actress. Ursula Andress.
Clue 1. Raw intensity reshapes a familiar name.
All right, so we have our top 2
Clue
Bonds.
2. Vulnerability and brutality coexist.
Top 2 Bonds.
Clue 3. This era redefines Bond completely.
So I'm wondering whether you agree with the order of the Bonds. So this is our number 2 Bond. Obviously. He made pain look heroic. Yes, he was often in pain, often injured in the Bond role. Yeah. Daniel Craig, of course, checking at number 2. Which means who's number 1? Who's number 1?
Clue 1. Suave confidence introduces a legend. Clue 2.
Our number
Danger
1 Bond.
and charm become inseparable. Clue 3. He sets the standard for every Bond who follows.
He did set the standard for every Bond, and he was in some crazy movies. You remember a movie called Zardoz? Zardoz. That was a crazy movie. That was later in his career. Our number 1 Bond is, of course, Mr. Sean Connery. Sean Connery. And that closes out our James Bond trivia special. So, King, I see you're still here. I don't know if anybody else is still in the house, but so we need to talk this out on this whole, chat seems to be as delayed as always. And so I think the speed of the game, we've speeded up the game to almost twice as fast as before. But I think that works against us on the chat delay, where before, if we had a little more time, the chat delay seemed less impactful, right? I was just giving clues and I gave everybody time to answer. So I don't know what you're thinking on that. Are you still in the house? And do you have any opinion on that matter? Do you have any opinion on the matter of maybe we need a little more time on each one to allow the delayed chat to come in? Because I think we're stuck with this. I don't think we're gonna. I mean, I think it's true everywhere, isn't it? Have you ever seen a YouTube live where the chat is instantaneous, real time? This game almost requires real time, and maybe we need to make it where it doesn't require real time. Maybe there's a way to do that. I don't know. Are you still in the house, King? If you all are, or maybe your chat is just very delayed. Anyway, I'll give it a second to come in, and then we'll close it out with a compilation of the 3 rounds of James Bond tonight. So it was kind of a fun. If you just came in the house and you missed it, sorry about that. Join us next time. We'll play some more Hollywood confidential trivia, and we'll come up with another special category in addition to the James Bond. So I'm going to close out the evening with a compilation of the 3 rounds that we played tonight, and I will see you guys again.
Catch us live Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time.